The focus for today's class is to lengthen our legs against the wall. So the wall is a physical guide for us to feel the back of our legs lengthening out. Whether or not we are able to straighten our knees today doesn't really matter. The emphasis is to lengthen the back of the legs against the wall and to squeeze the inner thigh towards each other. So we're just going to lay down, making sure our tailbone is right up against the wall. If you need some support at your tailbone, you can put a blanket or pillow underneath, making sure that your whole back is pressed against the floor, no arching, belly button is drawing into the spine. Feet is hip width apart. Your hands can be resting on your tummy, beside your shoulders or alongside your body. So make yourself comfortable and we're going to start. Now we're going to flex our toes towards our face, pressing the whole back of the legs into the wall, lengthening all the way from the sit bones. So you want to imagine someone is constantly pulling energy out from the sit bones and pulling it through the heels, sending it to the ceiling. Now think of drawing a straight line with your heel down the wall and pushing it back up, pointing the toes and repeating. Every time you bend your knees, you just want to do a quick check, make sure that your knees are in line with your hips and also with your first two toes. Every set, trying to lengthen the back of your legs more and more into the wall, remembering that the length comes all the way from the sit bone, not just from the kneecap. We have another 5 sets here, taking it slow. If at any point in time you feel too much tension in your ankles, which I did feel as well when I did this exercise, you can always relax the feet. The focus is really on lengthening the back of the legs and engaging the inner thighs.
Just ourselves, I could use some help getting out of this conversation here. Your looks done in this, don't ask that question here. This is my only fear, that we become beautiful people. Top designer clothes, front row fashion shows. What you do and who you know inside the world. Beautiful people, champagne and rolled up nose, prenups and broken homes, surrounded but still alone. Let's leave the body, that's not who we are.
Now next set is exactly the same, just taking it feet together, so you really want to close the gap between your legs as much as possible. And let's go for 8 sets as well, taking it slightly faster. So other than lengthening the heels out from the sit bones, we also want to think of lengthening the toes out of the belly button. So that gives us a lot of length in our legs, creating space for our spine to lengthen as well. We've got 4 more sets here.
It's the sick to your stomach feeling with a smile on your face. It's the memory you ignore but you can't erase.
Next set, we're going to take parallel to turn out. So you're going to squeeze the thighs together, knees towards you, and then you drop the little toes towards the wall as much as possible. You really want to squeeze, close the gap between the thighs. It's a good time to see that your tailbone is still right up against the wall and that it has not slid away. We're going to go for 8 sets. Taking it slow, turn out, 2, 3, 4, back to parallel. Now really squeezing the inner thighs together, you want to minimize the gap there. If you need to put a towel in between to give you some resistance, go ahead. We have 5 more sets here, hang in there.
Everybody's staring. Did they tell you you were asking for it by what you were wearing? It's the stains from your makeup and tears on your pillow. It's a piece of yourself that you let go. Do you wanna scream but just can't find the air?
Now holding your turnout here, now you're going to flex the toes in the direction of your kneecap. You're going to follow the directions of where your kneecap is already pointing and bend the knees. And then you push the heels out point the toes. And we repeat for another 7 more sets. Be mindful that your heels are drawing a straight line down the wall and pushing back up in that straight line as you point the toes. Remembering that the back of the thighs, back of the knees, really want to lengthen against the wall. We're about halfway through the whole set of exercises, so if you'd like to take a break after this exercise, you can. And we are taking the last one here. Now for the next exercise, we're going to open the V with our toes pointed, flex the toes towards the side, and squeeze the inner thigh to bring the legs in and point. Repeat, turn out, flex, pull the heels in towards each other. Now we're going to take 8 sets here, taking it slow. Just a reminder, by this time your ankles, feet might be aching a lot, so you can just relax your feet, really focus on using the inner thigh, lengthening the back of the legs against the wall. Of course, if you have a wider range on the open V here, you can go ahead. Another image that might help you with the lengthening of your legs is you want to imagine your legs as a scotch tape that's taped onto the wall. What you're trying to do is to really press out all those air bubbles out from that piece of tape. And we got 4 more sets here.
And I'm still in love with the idea of loving you. It's a state of flux. I just keep holding on. Would you be taking me higher? Would we be living as liars? I wanna know. I wanna know. When the memories pack up and leave, it will set me free. All those days on the beach will be washing away from me. I will keep you secretly, just to keep the peace.
Now for the next set, we're going to stack our right leg on top of the left leg, making sure both sit bones and the tailbone are still in contact with the wall. Now we'll take beats with the right leg, making sure that the point of contact between the 2 legs is at the inner thigh, not at the kneecap, not at the ankle. Even if your knees are bent, I want you to really make sure that the point of beating is at the inner thigh. Now for the next exercise, we're going to take the beats to the side. The left leg does not move, only the right leg does small beats. So you need to really lengthen that left leg to hold it steady. And let's begin. We're taking it for 4 8s. You can take it fast or slow.
Would we be living as liars? I wanna know. I wanna know. Would we be living in countdown, getting a ticket to your bed? I wanna know. I wanna
Now repeating everything to the left, so you're taking the front beats first for 4 8s. Let's begin. Now for these beats, you really want to think of that supporting leg acting as an anchor for that working leg. When we take standing progressions, that supporting leg becomes even more important, so you really want to focus on that now.
I just keep holding on.
Now taking it to the side. So right leg stays straight, left leg small beats, making sure that your hips legs are still square, that you're not rocking side to side. Go for foreheads.
Just keep holding on.
My own reflections making me sick. I've been this way since my faith quit. And I never asked for this pain. It's taking me over. It's taking me over. It's making me colder. If I broke it, would you quit? Is this heartache we can fix? In the morning when we wake, when I'm sober, would you stay? If I broke it, would you quit? Is this heartache?
Now let's take a short break here, give the legs a little shake. We're going to explore how our inner thighs help to connect our legs to our core. So you really want to think of how that inner thigh goes all the way into your belly button. Now we're going to turn back our feet parallel, squeezing our legs together. Now we're going to reach for our toes as we press the back of our legs into the wall, squeezing our thighs together. 3 more slow, and 2. Press the belly button into the floor. Now we go for 8 pulses. 8, 7, 6. Really press the whole back of the legs into the wall as we engage the core. And release. Now turning our little toes to the wall, we're going to repeat it in turn-out position. 4 slow, and down. 3 more slow. You can put your hands wherever you're comfortable. Squeeze the thighs together, close the gap between your thighs. Last one, and we take 8 pulses. And ready, we go 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, 3, 2, and we're done. Relax.
Easy on me, baby.